So The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Emily Blunt. But before we go on and talk about it, if you like what you're watching, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's talk about it. So when it comes to UFC, boxing, anything like that, I'm not into. I don't get together with my friends and pay to watch fights. But when it comes to movies based on this, I really do enjoy. Million Dollar Baby, obviously Rocky, Creed, those movies, Cinderella Man, just the Fight Club, just anything like that, I really do enjoy. And so when I saw that about this movie and that it was starring The Rock, I'm like, I have to watch it. So Dwayne Johnson plays a character named Mark Kerr, who was a UFC legend before, UFC became very popular sport. The movie itself surrounds around him and his relationship with Dawn, played by Emily Blunt's character, and he does so good playing this character. Mark Kerr was a nice, good, humble, soft-spoken person, and he plays that very, very well, his mannerisms and everything, and he totally does lose himself in this role. I'm sure he chose this movie, he accepted it so he could show that he could do this, and he was able to do it. He did it very, very well. This character goes through a lot, not just in fighting, but also, he has an addiction. He has an opioid problem. He takes pain medication, and he wants stronger stuff so he can just get over it, basically. And then he also has his issues with his relationship with his girlfriend, which is played by Emily Blunt, and she does such a good job as well playing her character, also losing herself in that role. Again, just very, very well. Their chemistry together, and then there's scenes where they just have arguments. So not only is he having fights in the ring, but also at home with his girlfriend, and it's just such a toxic relationship. And I think this story kind of like shows, when it comes to a relationship like that, maybe they shouldn't be together, even though they still end up together and they are in love. But overall, they affect each other because of the toxic relationship. It affects him and his work, which is his fighting and his dreams and all that, and then also it affects her and her side of things as well, and you could just see that, and they play that very, very well. One thing I really, really enjoyed in this movie was the music from start to finish. The very beginning of the movie when Mark is giving like an interview and everything, and kind of shows his journey from that to a fight where he loses, and kind of where everything starts going downhill, and just the music that goes on. I had to look up who does it, and her name is Nala Sinfra. I never heard of her, don't know, but she does this like ambient jazz music throughout the whole movie, and it is so good. I really, really enjoyed it. I really hope she gets nominated for an Oscar, at least, because again, she did so good. I really, really enjoyed the music. I did enjoy the movie. It's directed by Benny Safdie, who most recently did Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. It's a good movie. It's well directed and everything. It does have like a documentary feel, which this movie is based on a documentary about Mark Kerr, and so I feel like they kind of kept that look and feel of it. Gives it this 90s feel as well. But I also feel that could also be kind of a negative, because in certain parts you want to know more, like specifically about Mark Kerr and Dawn's relationship, and more about his fighting and what led to him falling into this addiction more. But because of keeping that documentary style, the story kind of doesn't allow that. I feel you don't know if it's a fighting movie or if it's a movie about their relationship, and it is possible to make a movie about both, but it kind of, because of that style, I feel like it kind of interrupted that. But overall, it's a good movie, and I did enjoy it. Again, I did enjoy this movie overall. It is a good movie. The cast in general is really good. Just everything that surrounds this movie. My only issues was that, kind of that style that didn't give more information that maybe we could have wanted or had. I do believe there's Oscars in the future for probably the Rock and Emily Blunt for sure, and I'm really hoping for the music, because I really, really enjoyed it again. I give this movie an 87%. Again, I think it's good. It's just those are the only issues that I have with it. It was a good movie. It moves along pretty fast. I feel it's 2 hours, and that's it. Maybe they could have given more time to address those certain things that maybe I wanted more of. But overall, good movie. I did enjoy it. So The Smashing Machine, have you seen it? Is it a movie that you're interested in watching? Do you like these types of movies? And if you have seen it, what did you think of The Rock and his performance, as well as Emily Blunt, and also the music that I really enjoy? Let me know in the comments. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe.